The oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is fear. And the oldest and strongest kind of fear is the fear of the unknown. You're listening to 1001 Cthulhian Nights. Chapter 1. New Beginnings.
Hi, I'm Joe Stinson, and I'm playing the private detective Jack Ripley.
This is Phil Kaiser. I play Detective Logan Harker, Chicago PD.
Hi, I'm Dale Robbins, and I play the intrepid reporter Constance Nichols.
And I'm Trevor, your keeper for this evening. I hope you enjoy the show.
So a couple of years have passed. It is now 1925. You guys are still at your, respective jobs.
Solved a few cases.
Nothing too extravagant, though. Nothing nearly as exciting as what happened at the farmhouse.
Feeling a little...
No matter how much I keep looking into it.
Yeah,
I'm feeling a little, underwhelmed.
Withdrawal? Yeah, a little underwhelmed.
Like the past year and a half has been, or 2 years have been pretty boring.
Yeah, comparatively?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. Logan, you have trained with a shotgun, so now you have that.
I'm doing pretty well for myself.
Okay.
Remington, side by side.
Sure.
Whatever.
Jack, you look a little bit more into the occult, get a little bit more familiar with it. And, Constance, you take up some hand-to-hand combat because you don't want no man overpowering you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because everybody was kung fu
Hey,
fighting.
it needed to happen, otherwise we would have messed that entire thing up.
Oh, man. That would have been amazing if that would have happened.
For the storyteller.
Oh, yeah, for me. I mean, your character... I wouldn't have killed you, but...
You would have made her watch that you killed us.
Game terms, you would have lost potentially 1d8 sanity points. Would have had another potential mania. And then, yeah, would have been
My
great.
brain immediately thought of, when you grabbed Constance, you just grabbed her and went, yeah!
Just fucking suplex her.
Yeah!
Nice. But, yeah, he just held her back, that's it.
For shits, that's
I
perfect.
get it.
Oh, wait.
What?
I never rolled for brawl.
Oh, God.
I'm
No,
sorry.
fuck, man. We
Remember
spent the
to erase your check marks.
past 25 minutes learning how to do this shit.
Yep, I level up in brawl.
Okay, well, D10.
Oh, there you go.
Well, there you go.
31. And did you look at money?
Oh, nothing raises unless you get a new job.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're starting. Your money will be your money for now until essentially you get a new job.
Short of becoming a personal bodyguard or head of security at some really swanky place, yeah, I'm pretty much stuck where I am.
Yeah. So for purposes of gaining more money over the next 2 years,
Stipend from Merryweather's inheritance? I don't know.
No, technically you do still own the farmhouse. Well, the group of you still own the farmhouse because you do have the deed.
Right.
So you do have the deed. So you can do with that whatever the hell you want to.
We burn the farmhouse to the ground and sell the land.
We never said that when we left.
I know, that's what I'm saying we do.
But you guys are not together.
No.
As of right now, it's been a couple years. You guys have split off into your respective parts of the U.S.
New
York, Chicago, and where's Constance from? I don't remember.
Let's say
You know what? I don't think I ever decided.
Okay.
please be Boston. I'd love to have Constance be a Boston gal.
gal? Oh, God.
Oh, my God. It'd be fucking great. You'd be the one gal from Boston that we can all love and appreciate.
Who has a college degree. Anyway. Oh! Snap!
You're the only girl from Boston that has a college degree. And that still stands till today.
And you make your mother proud. Anyway.
And talk to your mother every fucking day.
Anyway.
About the time this
Oh, boy.
Spanish invaded the Falkland Islands. You see those pieces of dirt floating around the water? They're fucking islands!
Anyway. So, good Jesus Christ. So, I'm gonna so.
I made some extra money on the side from pulling odd jobs.
Sure.
And looking the other way from mob things.
Wow.
I'm willing to take a bribe.
I know.
I never said I was a good person.
Roll luck, actually, for me. Uh-huh. Let's just see if anybody found out about your dark dealings.
Fail.
Wow, okay. How much did you fail by?
A
A lot?
28.
Okay. You actually start to get the sense that somebody might have seen you.
Somebody
in the department probably knows.
Oh, what's the name of the thing for police? The one that the cops that look over cops?
Oh,
what's the name?
I know what it is in
IAB.
Oh.
The Internal
Affairs Bureau.
Yeah, the IAB.
Yeah, so the IA is
The IAB is probably going to start looking into you here soon.
Shit, it's a good thing. Yeah, out of character, it's a good thing we're going on another mission. It's like,
oh,
bye-bye, I gotta leave.
Bye-bye, gotta leave.
Look after Rocco, Mickey.
Logan.
Yes.
You get back to your desk after, bringing in the day's haul. Because you're a police detective. You have your own desk.
Missing persons case, probably.
Something like that, yeah.
Found him in an alley.
You're at your desk. You're kind of you're just filling out paperwork and stuff, and mail comes in, and mail boy approaches you, and I got a package for you there, Logan.
Package? I ain't expecting no package.
Well, a little thing, and he hands you a manila envelope, and on the cover of this manila envelope is essentially it's an eye, but with a handle, kind of like a magnifying glass.
Acquisition Incorporated. What?
Somehow.
No, I look at him like.
So yeah, it's like an eye. So it's the typical eye, just kind of cartoony, and then the magnifying glass handle to it.
Yeah, undo it at my desk.
Sure.
And take one more long pull for my cigarette, and I kind of put it down and I pull out the contents.
Pull out the contents. Pause. Jack. You've come back from a day of investigating whatever the fuck.
I come back to Ripley Detective Agency.
Sure. Miss Perkins is currently sitting at her desk, right outside your office.
Miss Perkins, how's it going?
Mr. Ripley, very well, very well. She gives you the slightest wink, just to kind of play around a little bit.
Any calls today, Doc?
No calls, but this came in for you. And she kind of reaches into her desk and pulls out a manila envelope and once again, on this one has the eye with the magnifying glass on the cover of it.
I wasn't expecting anything.
Neither was I.
You don't get me algebra or nothing. Alright.
Not unless it's a potential case.
I'll go open this at my desk.
Yeah, no, go right ahead. As of that, no other calls today.
Alright, I'll go open this at my desk.
Awesome. Right. So you sit at your desk and you open it up. So we'll pause for that. Constance, where do you work?
I would probably seek employment at one of the local schools or one of the local newspapers or what have you, since I'm a writer by trade.
Sure. So where? Okay. Once again, where are you from? What is your residence? Do you want to be in Arkham? Do you want to be in San Francisco?
Let's at least move to Arkham. I'll say that I was from Boston, but I've moved to Arkham.
Okay, sure. So,
they wouldn't let you into Harvard.
Overqualified.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Quote, unquote.
Overqualified. It's mostly because you're a woman. But, like I said, it's mostly because you're a woman. But you're overqualified. Yeah. That's the excuse they gave you. So anyway, you work currently for lack of a better newspaper company, the Arkham Herald.
Okay.
Typical 1920s. Herald is a pretty good newspaper company.
And it's got a good ring.
The Arkham Hero.
The Arkham screen.
Nice. They don't know that shit yet. Anyway, Arkham's not in the know.
Merriweather Printing went out of business when his kids did poorly at running the
Holy
business.
shit.
Something like that. Yes.
Arkham City Gazette.
Ooh, I like that. That'll work.
Way
Arkham
better
City
than
Gazette.
Arrow.
Well, that is now officially canon.
She lives in
So-
Arkham? Nice.
Well,
Yeah, she moved to Arkham from Boston.
Yeah.
So your birthplace would be Boston. Your current residence is Arkham. So
Exactly.
So you get back to your desk. Actually, you know what? No. You have just arrived at the office. We'll give it that. You're kind of given a little bit of leeway to whatever you want to write about. It's not that big of a newspaper at the moment. So
Right.
essentially, write about what you can find is what their main priority is. It's just, something
Right.
happens, get it out in the newspaper, make sure people know. So you get
What
back.
time of day is it?
I'd say roughly around 10 a.m., 11, somewhere around there.
Oh, okay.
So not too terribly early, but early enough where, you probably should be at work for at least a couple hours. You get to your desk, and there is, yet again, a manila envelope on your desk. It has the eye with the magnifying glass attached to it. And all three of you open it up simultaneously in your respective time zones and all that sort of jazz.
Right.
And
Fates aligned.
it's easier than me repeating the same sentence over and over and over again. So you open it up. It says, "Greetings, insert name here." And, Logan Harker, Jack Ripley, Constance Nichols. We've caught wind of your dealings in Ross's corner.
I immediately pull out my flask.
As actually,
I already got
I
mine.
do need all of you to roll sanity for me.
The second we hear
as
about
as kind of that night floods back to you.
failure.
Yeah, okay. You're not gonna lose too terribly much. For those of you that fail, you lose 1.
Oh, all of us. Okay.
Yeah. At the mention of Ross's corner, which is where Edge of Darkness took place.
I just go, goats!
Dale, you don't lose anything. You
And
succeed.
half the department turns to look at you like,
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much.
They know that I say goats every now and then when I get really stressed.
Sure.
So I go, goats!
So at the mention of Ross's corner, yes. Those of you who failed, you take, I say 1.
I pull out the
Yeah.
flask
One.
and I had him buy me in Ross's corner.
We take a drink at the
Same
same
time.
from New York and Chicago. And both on the bottom of the flask it says goats.
Sure.
We both
Why
got
the
same-
fuck not?
Why not? It's funny.
It's funny. It's to bring a little bit of
flavor
charm.
text. And
A
we can
little
both
bit.
go look at the bottom and go,
Yeah.
You wrote it.
Yeah,
So-
sure. You had it carved.
Yeah.
Or you carved it on the way back to the
On
motel.
both of our flasks. Like, what the fuck is that?
Sure.
Goats.
Goats.
Totes
Anyway,
for goats.
so we've caught wind of your dealings with a creature in Ross's corner.
How do I find out the thing's name?
Because you
I've been
reading into cult. Not really. You've looked, but you don't know the name of it.
Okay.
So it continues on congratulating you about dealing with it and essentially end quote put that thing back where it came from or so help me
So help me.
and cut.
It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress. So essentially congratulating you, thanking you for putting that thing back where it came from, and hopefully no lasting effects were put on your psyche. But that's obviously false. We hereby invite you for essentially a debriefing. Kind of go over what happened in Ross's corner, gather maybe some information from you guys, and see if there's any way that we can help. You're given an address. It is currently in. It is back in Arkham. It is connected to the local museum. Constance would know this. At least the address of it.
Exactly.
And come at your earliest convenience. We look forward to meeting each and every one of you. Each personalized with, we've also contacted the rest of your respective team. And we look forward to talking to each and every one of you here soon. With best regards, SOTRU. Spells out so true. Society of the Recently Uncovered.
Hey, Chief! I yelled to the head chief.
What, Harker?
I need a few weeks off.
What for?
I just hold up the manila envelope and I
Okay.
go, apparently got some personal business back in Arkham.
Don't bring it back here.
Well, of course not. I'm not going to bring it back. What am I going to bring back?
Don't bring your business around here, Harker.
I ain't going to do that. Mickey, get Melinda. That's my shotgun.
You're calling her Melinda?
Yeah.
Okay.
Grab Melinda.
Grab Melinda.
And the box.
Okay.
Box of ammo.
Sure.
And, don't forget, Rocco needs to get those tablets twice a week. Okay?
I got it, Logan.
Tuesday and Thursday.
I got it, Logan. I got it.
All right.
I got it.
Trust you.
I
Good
know.
All right.
I try.
I give him a good,
Yeah,
good pat on the back.
Pat on the back. And
It's like, you gotta understand me.
I got it.
Got that thing with the shell, you know.
I got it, Logan. I got it.
All right.
Don't worry.
Rocky, really?
Rocco's
No,
good.
Rocco.
Rocco.
No, I mean, you
Out
got
of
to
character.
Rocky.
Is that the name of his turtle?
No, the name, but he had to take the same thing for his shell twice a week in the first Rocky.
Serious?
Yes.
Wow.
Shit, I don't remember.
I remember that because he kept going to the fucking pet store to.
Actually, it was Rocky 4. Rocky 3. Because that's when he fights.
I don't remember
No,
the
it was
Rocky
Rocky.
movies.
No, it was Rocky 4.
I'm pretty
Rocky,
sure the reason he met Adrian was because he had the turtle and he needed to go to the pet store.
He wanted to get it. He didn't actually get the turtles until Rocky 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, Rocky reference. Okay,
Rocco.
got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway,
so I get
Jesus Christ,
I go
that's
back
staying in.
I go back to my apartment.
Sure.
I grab my pistol, which I'm going to name eventually.
Okay.
That could be
I
wrong.
get a suitcase. I grab my
No, I think it's right.
I grab my $100 worth of cash. That's what I have that I can just grab. So
Yep.
I figure grab all my cash I can.
Sure.
A few sets of clothes, a pair of nice clothes because this looks very official, looks very formal.
Mhm.
And then I make a call to some of my contacts and let them know I'm going to be out of town for a while. So
Sure.
if you
Your
need
mob
me,
contacts.
I won't be there. I don't know my mother. My mother and father are dead.
Your
Mob
contacts.
Oh.
Contacts.
No, they need to get a hold of me. They know how to get a hold of me.
Sure.
Besides, there's people out in New York and Boston. I'm sure they can find Arkham. But
Okay.
But yeah, and then I hop on the nearest train and
On your way.
on my way to Arkham, or
Sure.
as close to it as I can get, and then
You can probably get to Arkham.
yep.
As you're leaving your apartment, you check your mailbox. You do have a letter in there. It is from the police department.
Fuck! I open it up right there and open it up.
Essentially, it is a schedule. It's a meeting request with the IAB.
Shit! Walk right back into the apartment. Now I call my mob.
This
contact.
is. It even says this is a formal warning.
I immediately call my mob
Sure.
contact and go, Malone. This is Logan Harker. You know, I did that thing for you back in the day.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I'm
aware, Harker. What do you need?
Got internal affairs on me. I appreciate if they look the other way for a few weeks, or not telling them to sleep with some heavy shoes on, but want them to understand that they don't push Logan Harker around. All right.
All right, Logan. We got you.
Thank you. We're square now. All right.
We square.
We square. Thank you.
Okay.
Need anything? I'll be in Arkham.
Doc. Got it.
All right.
Okay. So, you're taken care of. You are now officially on a train
Yep.
to Arkham.
Scoot, skedaddle.
What do you do there?
I finish reading the letter. I take a breath. I'm like, Betty?
Yeah.
Go.
Yes, yes, Mr. Ripley.
Remember when I call you Betty, you just call me Jack.
Oh, well, official terms, but you know what happened.
I gotta
What
head
can I
out.
do for you, Jack?
I gotta head out for a couple weeks.
What do you expect me to do?
Man, the
I
thought.
thought it was Al, not Jack. Oh, you bet you call me Al.
Okay.
I don't get the reference, but okay.
I guess we don't know every 80s song. My bad.
No, I don't know every 80s song.
I go and I give her the.
Your audio is weird there, Dale.
Yeah, are you backed up with your mic?
Do what?
You backed up with your mic or something, or?
Yeah, your audio
No.
is really weird.
No, I've been wearing headphones this entire time.
Weird. My volume is all the way up.
Yeah, you sound different.
It's like talking through a tin can.
Weird. Okay.
Just letting you know. Like, I moved the phone closer so we can actually, get you. So you should be okay. But
Scared the hell out of me when I use these speakers next.
yeah, I know, right?
Forget that they're on all the way.
Remember to turn it down at the end of tonight. That's right. I'll try to remind you.
Well, I tell her, alright, I need you to man the phones while I'm gone.
Okay.
I don't know how long I'll be gone.
I'll take my paycheck out like I normally do.
I know you will. You're a good girl.
That's right. That's right. Have fun on your trip or your vacation or whatever.
I'll
Jack.
see you later, my dear. I take her hand and I kiss it.
Oh, such a charmer.
Oh, you know it.
Good luck storming the castle.
Remember I told you about that,
I figured.
that thing back 2 years ago before you joined me?
Yeah, I remember that.
It might be a similar thing. I don't know. I don't know how I'll be when I come back.
Okay.
So just keep things running.
I'll keep it running for you there, Jack. I'll keep it running. So you gather your things from your office, head home, gather those things, whatever you need, pack a suitcase.
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, feed my dog,
Sure.
all that stuff.
Feed dog. Have Betty feed the dog.
Yeah.
And once again, you're on a train to Arkham.
Yep. Do I need to check my name?
No. I'm mostly keeping a fire underneath Logan's ass. Anyway.
Yeah, probably owe a favor after this.
No, you're square right now.
Yeah,
Square.
but let's be honest.
You're going to owe a
probably
favor after that, probably. Well, I can figure that part out now.
This is terrible.
It's funny.
You're definitely going to owe something. And Constance. The meeting place for this organization, the what they essentially call themselves, the Society of the Recently Uncovered, or So True, is actually located here in Arkham. Your message instructs you to wait for your compatriots or the rest of your party before coming in for the debriefing, because they want to debrief all of you at the same time.
Fair enough.
So, essentially, just wait a couple days, wait for somebody to come in contact with you, and then you all are instructed to come together.
Have we all kept in touch in the last 2 years?
I don't know,
To
have
where
you?
she is?
Oh yeah, you guys would probably, you guys might have.
I probably would have kept in touch with Logan.
Wow.
Mostly she's pissed off at you because of the head of the library.
What a dick. Okay.
Yeah, I see you guys would keep in touch. I rolled luck for you guys.
Okay.
So you guys
Me a little less so. In her
a little
case.
less so. You do get a letter every now and then
Constance.
from Constance,
I'm a
like
bit
just as
jealous. I'm a bit jealous because your assistant keeps sending me like little clips in the newspaper about all the things you've been doing, and that's been making me jealous. Who's an actual cop who doesn't get recognition for shit, and I'm a bit jealous, but I'll never tell you.
You'll try to hide it.
I'll try to hide it, but it'll be like, I'm
Yeah.
doing better.
Yeah, I got Betty sending you guys mail letters and stuff.
It's like local private eye finds missing
Under
child.
injuries, right? Jealousy.
Really?
Yeah.
There's an injuries
There's
thing?
an injuries thing.
Where?
Injuries and scars. Slight jealousy towards Jack.
Mine would be the scratch on my face.
That would be. You have 3 huge scars across your face.
Huge facial scars.
Sure. Logan, I'm a bit jealous because your assistant keeps sending me pics of what you might be getting someday. Jack, wait, what? Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Logan and Jack, you guys spend the next couple days on a train.
Maybe a little longer because I'm from New York.
No, you're a bit closer to
You'd be a
Arkham
bit
than
closer.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
New
New York at Chicago
You
to Massachusetts.
Yeah, you basically go boop. I go boop.
So yeah, you
So
spend the
maybe-
better part of a week.
Yeah.
Spend the better part of a week on train.
I don't have a 5 o'clock shadow. I have the beginnings of
You
a
have the
beard.
beginnings of a beard. By the time you guys reach Arkham. In game, I think it's for this area. I want to say fall. I want to say roughly around fall.
I don't mind fall. Fall's
Oh,
nice.
summer. Sorry, my bad. Summer. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Keep fall. I can change the settings and the period if I want to.
It'll give me the opportunity to show
So
you
it
guys
is
my.
the fall.
It'll give me the opportunity to show you guys my bitchin' sweet coat.
Sure. So anyway, so it is currently the fall of 1925. Jesus. So after Constance, who is already in Arkham, appears Jack. Jack, you come into the Arkham train station. It is a city populated enough to have a train station, I'd say. It's not necessarily a popular tourist attraction, but it's definitely someplace that is nice, roughly around the fall or winter area, or time of year. So yeah, you arrive in Arkham first. You meet up with Constance, who is necessarily reluctant to see you first, but she at least shows you around, shows you a nice time around Arkham.
How does Constance treat me there, Dale?
Professionally. She's not going to just disrupt the team.
Well, he's gonna look at her while they're walking. He's not gonna leave us alone. He's gonna be like, really, it's Constance. It's been 2 years. Are we still doing this?
No, we need to move on. Whatever's going on with this so true business, we're going to need to be together for this.
Okay, Dale, did you write down that you still have, okay. Agathophobia? Did you write that down under phobias and...
No, I did not.
Okay, can you please add that? Because there's potential for that to come back because you, quote-unquote, didn't get it treated.
Good point.
No, but that's we're showing around. Like, we gotta get past this. I mean, come on, it's been 2 years. Can we bury the hatchets?
Sure, turn around. Just kidding.
Wow.
I wish Logan would bury his hatchet into me.
Yes,
Wow.
that's not
That was
good.
out of character, by
Yes,
the
it
by.
was. Yes,
Thank
it
you
was.
for recording.
I guess that's as good as I'm gonna get, huh? Alright.
Because of the Agathophobia there, Constance, you do show him a relatively nice time.
What's the gap?
Pathological kindness. It's underlying. It's not like, it's a constant.
Oh, okay.
You're not suffering from agathophobia right now, but it is an underlying mania. It hasn't been treated, so it kind of comes out every now and then. So over the course of the next couple days, that kind of takes place. You do show him a nice time around Arkham. You know, local hotspots, the museum.
Talk about some of the weird things going on.
So if you want to, you can talk about Ross's Corner. You don't have to.
No, I think we avoid that. We do.
Probably.
I do ask if there's anything weird going around town.
Sure.
My research into the occult.
Sure. And as of right now, there's nothing weird going on in Arkham.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys talk and hang out for the next couple days, and that is when Logan appears in Arkham on the train.
Completely disheveled.
Like, I mean, you've slept okay.
He doesn't sleep too well on
You don't
trains.
sleep too well on trains, but you sleep okay. You do have the beard because you can't really shave.
Scraggly.
Yeah, it's scraggly and unkempt. But
Get my luggage. I'm not smoking as much as I used to.
sure,
It'll start.
Probably.
probably.
As the stress ramps up, the more cigarettes I'll be spending.
Yeah,
It'll come to a point where you have like a blood tear thing in your mouth.
No, it's
That's being cut.
I've invested in a spring-loaded cigarette delivery system. I just press a button on my silver case and right into my mouth. No, but I do go out of the train station and I got the cigarette in my mouth and like, Oh, look at this. Great memories of this place. Chink! So glad I'm back here again.
So, Constance, because you've been around Arkham for a couple of years, you kind of know the train schedule. So I will say that you know when the Chicago train is coming in, so you and Jack can meet Logan at the train station.
Will do.
Okay. Met up at the train station.
Log, buddy.
I give you a handshake and I give Constance a hug and a kiss on the forehead.
Okay.
And then I apologize for how scraggly my face is. I'm like, sorry about that. I haven't exactly had an easy time trying to shave. I don't trust trains.
Log, I pull out the bottle from 2 years ago. I still have it.
Fuck, I've already emptied this shit like 80 times.
Top you off.
You know what? Save it. That's yours. You paid for it.
Yes, I did. I figured we'd share a drink for the rest of this.
I'd rather not relive those memories.
Suit yourself.
Nothing.
You do deserve to unwind a little bit after that long train ride. Both of you do.
This is true. I could use a good hamburger. And
I know a good place. Come on, guys.
Thank you, God. I need a hamburger.
I'm all for a good hamburger.
So you lead them. I'm totally stealing this, and I don't care. You lead. You lead
Did the
Logan.
dude drop in?
And no, you lead Jack and Logan to a burger joint called the Divine Bovine.
I bite into the burger, and it's one of those bites that it's just one of those like, oh.
Is my agoraphobic or whatever it is in either of the book. Yeah, it is in the Keeper's Rulebook on page 161 of the Keeper Rulebook. Yep, almost.
Oh,
Almost.
mania, not phobia.
Yeah,
My bad.
It's Agathomania. But close. So anyway. So yeah, no, you guys are currently at, and I don't care if I stole it, the Divine Bovine for a good burger.
Oh yeah.
So I would say it is roughly mid-afternoon when you got in. So you guys have the rest of the day to yourselves, or you guys can go straight to the address is so true and check in with that.
I would make a point of saying, like, look, I'd love to clean up a little bit, put on some nicer clothes. Thank you for the great burger joint. This place is absolutely phenomenal. Like, these fries, I've never had fries as crispy as these. There's something magical about these fries.
Logan, man, don't worry. I'll show you where I'm staying.
What, the local inn? Like where we went to last time?
Oh, no, this is a different place, isn't it?
It's Harker.
It's Arkham. Ross's Corner is within 6 miles.
Yeah, but we stayed at the inn
You
in
stayed
Arkham.
at the inn in Arkham.
Oh,
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Is that place still running?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
little
it's
more
still
run
running.
down now, though, but I would...
It's been 2 years.
You know.
It's a little run down. Wait, it looks completely the same.
Yeah, hard cut right in front. No, it looks about the same to me. I don't know what you're saying.
Fuck?
No, I think the O is actually a little better because the bird poop's gone from it.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm just saying, it doesn't look like I'm staying.
But I do take
you
I
can
take about an hour and a half.
Sure.
Take a
Clean
shower, clean up. Don't smell like a foot. You know, that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Use the little soap to make my arms look like they're huge.
Sure.
It's like, this is a regular sized bar of soap, but my arms are huge.
Check out these guns. Anyway.
Speaking of guns, I do load Melinda.
Sure. And?
Tuck it under the bed.
Sure.
For now.
Okay.
Get my pistol loaded, ready to go. Put it in my little shoulder holster.
Sure.
Get my nice suit on. Because, I mean, this looks like a pretty nice place.
Mm-hmm.
Get a nice suit on. Nice coat. Fedora. Got that from a friend. I won't tell you who.
Sure.
And I think I know why Dale sounded so tinny.
Because...
My arm accidentally pulled the plug out of the damn speakers.
Nice!
Please keep this in the recording. I
That's
need the stupidity to be on record.
Perfectly fine. That's the recording.
There you are.
Jesus
Nice
Christ.
and loud.
Boom.
Moving that away.
There we go. I think we got...
God. It was coming from the speaker from the laptop. God damn it. Okay.
Thank you. I'm here until I move.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep, that's staying in the recording. Anyway.
Yep.
Please keep this in. I need the stupidity.
Wow.
Line of the night, because reasons.
Thank you.
Yeah, well,
Right?
you get cleaned up. Nice, sparkly, clean, fresh, and
A little
shaved.
bit of
A little bit of
cologne.
a little bit of
cologne.
aftershave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smelling a little nicer. I walk out and I look like
Fresh as daisies.
look like a completely different man.
Yeah.
Got my tie nice and straight. You know, it's a nice suit. Like, not nicer than what I can afford, but probably the nicest I can afford.
Sure. Nice.
On a policeman's budget.
Sure.
But yeah, I walk out. I'm like, so ready to go?
Yep, I've been set.
All right. I take my flask out.
Take a swig.
I take a quick swig, and you notice that it says goats on the bottom of mine.
You still got it too.
All right.
Yeah, the flask you said to carve into after last time.
Yeah. Goats, man. Goats.
It wasn't goats.
Anyway.
Chink.
So-
it was goats. Just letting you know. Okay.
So Constance leads you to Arcane Museum, which is roughly in the same area as Miskatonic University. It is the closest school.
Unlike him, I'm not all decked out.
That's
I'm just wearing my normal suit with my overcoat, my hat.
Yep. Okay.
Weren't you banned from... Oh, no, wait. That was the library. You think they still remember you?
God, I hope not.
God. Well, then again, they have your photo from like 2 years ago.
Yeah, but now I got Chloe's marks on my face. They don't recognize me.
This is true. Hey, might get lucky with that librarian, remember? You had the hots for her.
I got this lady I'm into right now.
Oh, all right.
My secretary.
All right. Okay, time out.
That's staying in, but okay. I love the shift.
All right. Just as in, like, secretary, really? You went for the quickest bait? Wow!
Yeah.
Couldn't even jump for the whole fish. You went for the minnow. No, I have no idea. She's probably a great gal. I respect the hell out of them. The secretary can stay with you.
She has a appeal of 71.
Shit!
Yeah.
She's one of those lookers that you walk by and go,
Damn.
Yep, she is good, and she is interested in a 50.
you know what? I'm not one to break a mortal sin, but adultery seems fine with her if you catch my drift.
Anyway.
Wow.
Anyway. That's staying in. Anyway. Back in topic. So, Constance leads you to...
I put out my cigarette before we get in.
Once again, Constance leads you to Arcane Museum. She actually takes you around a side door. Actually, no. Sorry, I'm shaping the world in my head. That's fun, because this part actually isn't in the book. This is just my way of keeping the scenarios together. So, inside of Arcane Museum is a set of offices, and on one of the doors is the label that is or the iconography that it was on the Nilla folders. It is the eye with the magnifying glass handle.
Oh, would you look at that?
And it does say Society of the Recently Uncovered, or So True.
So it's not exactly like they're a secret society.
No, it essentially they rent out some offices out of the museum. They're kind of known locally. Kind of. They've recently have within the last maybe year and a half, they've become more of a local thing. Most people don't pay them much attention because they have no credibility.
Yeah, the kooks that are spouting out crazy stuff, but you know, obviously out of character.
Yeah,
what they're saying is basically true.
Sure. So, yep, you are currently standing in front of the door that leads to the main office of So True.
So, should I knock?
I'll step up to the door and knock.
Okay. So you wait a couple seconds. You see it is a normal sized wooden door, nice stained oak, and there is frosted glass. You can't see through it, but you can definitely see that there's somebody approaching the door, and they open it. It is a older gentleman.
I take my head off.
Older gentleman, roughly late 40s, early 50s, somewhere around there. Big spectacled glasses, essentially what you would associate as a scholar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna laugh.
Dark
This guy
brown.
Is the guy from Life.
Oh, by the way, change your age. Add 2 years.
Add to
I
your
did.
age, please.
Oh, you did?
Yep, he was 30 originally.
I'm 37.
So, dark brown hair, but he's starting to gray roughly around the ears. Almost kind of like a Mr. Fantastic.
Evening, sir. I'm Logan Harker.
Jack Ripley.
Then he looks over to Constance and he's like, Constance Nichols. I've actually been expecting you.
I got your missive. Or letter.
Absolutely. Do you guys have time to talk?
Yeah, sure. That's what we came down here for.
Took a couple weeks off of work.
Excellent. You just kind of want to gather what happened and potentially see if you might be interested in something else.
May we come inside so that we can speak about it safely from the...
Absolutely. And he opens the door more and gestures you guys to come in.
You don't mind if I smoke, do you?
No, absolutely.
All right.
Awesome.
So as you guys walk inside, it is reminiscent of kind of like a smaller library. There's a lot of books on shelves. There's desks that people are working at, newspaper collections, but it is relatively small, unkempt, and trying to think of another word. Yeah, small,
Quaint.
unkempt, and a bit quaint. So, and inside you see that there are like maybe 4 or 5 other people. It's a very small operation. Once again, year and a half, having become reputable. Only so many cooks you can fit in one closet, type of deal.
Fair.
Right.
So, he leads you to like kind of like a conference table. Chairs, water pitchers are set out for you guys, and you guys are gestured to sit.
Flick my ash in the ashtray because it's the 1920s. Everybody's
Yeah,
got an
everybody
ashtray.
has an ashtray.
So, any particular reason why you summoned me all the way from,
You wanted to talk to us about what happened 2 years ago.
I actually wanted to talk to you guys about Ross's Corner and what happened. More of a debriefing, because we're quite interested in what you guys have seen.
And as soon as we hear it, I take the flask out and take a drink.
My hand starts shaking. Literally, just like right now, just like...
Okay. Actually, I need you guys to roll...
Sandy?
Sanity.
Shit.
Okay.
Fail.
I'm good.
Oh,
Okay.
super fail.
I'm gonna give you a compulsion.
Okay.
You sip out of your flask at the mention of Ross's Corner.
Everybody, or us two, or
yeah,
should I...
both of you,
Do
actually.
I take
I
a
got an
cigarette?
85.
I know. You got an 85
Yeah.
out of,
41?
which means you failed.
48. Oh, I did.
Which means you failed.
Oh, that's right. I'm
Yeah.
Where do I rate that?
It's just under.
Phobias and manias?
Phobias and manias, sure. Compulsion to train. I don't know. You can shorthand it if you want to. No, Constance fails. You're trying to go under, not over.
Oh, I see. 59. I thought that 59 was what he
59
rolled.
is his what he... No, 59 is his base. 79.
Excuse me.
Yep. Pull up
Just
immediately,
take a swig.
set down cigarette, grab flask, take sip, grab cigarette. Again.
Constance, at the mention of Ross's Corner, you become... the agoraphobiia kind of kicks in. So you are essentially compelled to do one kind act.
You said that the place was unkempt, right?
Yes.
Okay. I suddenly get the compulsion to clean up.
To kind of clean up a little bit. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Your desk at the Gazette is more tidier than most. So the compulsion to kind of clean up a little bit and make sure that this place is a bit more kept up kind of triggers it. But you clean up a couple papers, put a book on a shelf, sort of thing, and then you guys, well, dude,
Method acting,
of course, and then you finally take your seats at the table. Oh, you missed?
It went all the way on the thing.
Sorry. Anyway, so yeah, and then you guys take your seats at the table.
Light another, put out the cigarette, sit down, light another
one.
cigarette. I'm.
So yeah,
I've repressed these memories quite well over the past 2 years, and now they're coming right back.
Well, we just want to ask you a couple questions and ask what happened, because we are actually extremely interested.
So, I'll give you a rundown.
Okay, and then seeing that you're willing and able to talk about it, he grabs like a notebook and a pencil and starts writing down as you guys describe what happened at Ross's corner.
I'll give my story.
Sure, absolutely. Give me your rundown of what happened.
So Rupert Merriweather, he
starts writing all this down.
I explain his version of what happened,
including the goats.
Exactly. Everything he said, he summed it up and basically described it entirely as everything was explained away by it was just people, sick people, weird diseases happen around in rural areas. What we saw was a bobcat. What attacked my friend was like a mountain lion or something. He has over the past 2 years explained everything away as just normal phenomena.
Okay.
All right.
Should I make
I need you to make
psychology?
No, actually, I need you to make. Actually, psychology would be probably the best.
I failed.
So he kind of looks at you. He writes down everything that you say, but you got
a little manic.
You see the little bit, you're a bit manic about it, more towards the end. And he's like, okay, kind of giving you that kind of puzzling look, not what I expected, but okay. So he writes all that down. I'll take that as fact.
All right.
Okay, and he kind of and then he gestures to both Constance and Jack, do you have anything to add? Anything to refute?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I'm all ears. Absolutely.
Jack, he was right up until after we met Merriweather. And then Jack gives him a rundown
of everything that happened.
Everything that happened as a paranormal investigator would state, factual, everything that happens.
Sure. Okay. Absolutely. So okay. So he writes down everything. He's like, okay, no, this is good. Not saying that your experiences are bad or good, but no, this definitely helps with research. And that sort of,
no, this scar here is my proof.
I will note the scar, and he kind of starts drawing a little bit on the notepad, kind of getting what your scar actually kind of looks like. It's a rough drawing, but it's crude. And then, Constance, you want to add anything, change anything?
Yeah, whatever I can remember that Jack doesn't mention, I'll try to fill in.
Okay, absolutely.
And I'll also mention about how I had almost screwed up the operation by thinking that the woman had been someone in need of assistance.
Got it.
Okay. That's Mr. Merriweather was in the pentagram.
Oh, yeah, that too. Okay. Nope. Perfectly fine. So he jots all of this down, and he's flipping pages and keeps writing. And
Then I explain what I've been to the last 2 years, skeptics.
Sure.
Investigating.
Absolutely. So after, you guys spend a good couple hours in here, kind of discussing, refuting, rebuttaling, and you guys come to the end of your story, and it's like, okay, good. This definitely helps with our research. Sorry, I totally forgot to introduce myself. My name is Harold. I am currently the chairman. There's only like 4 or 5 of us in here. Of So True, the Society of the Recently Unexplained, or the Recently Uncovered. My bad. The Society of the Recently Uncovered. Because of your guys' dealings with this thing in Ross's Corner, we've only experienced writings in books, and we've found little hints and missives and messages and potential hints into something bigger in this world. But you guys have actually experienced something, and that's phenomenal. Like I said before, your experience inside of Ross's Corner.
Not according to our scouting town that's over here, but sure.
Your experiences. Not saying your experiences was great. It's definitely a horrifying experience based upon what you guys have told me. But you guys have actually seen something. That's phenomenal. So, what I would like to do is kind of, first off, I would like to invite you to the society if I can.
What would that entail?
Well, we do get rumors and whispers about things that are actually going on.
Would you just send them our way?
I definitely can. I mean, if I have you guys, I'm don't get me wrong, having you all in one place would be great. That way, I don't have to send so many letters to so many places.
I do have a lucrative office up in New York, though. So,
and I am a actual detective in Chicago. I mean,
like I said, you don't have to move. The only thing that I'm asking is you to be a part of what we have going on here. I can offer you investigations. We have a couple rumors, but I have one that might be up your alley.
Sure. I'm all for it.
Okay.
I'll listen.
Okay. So,
what about you, Constance?
I'm all in.
Okay.
I mean, this is far and beyond what I had hoped for whenever I chose to become a scholar.
And Harold kind of looks at you, Logan.
Yeah.
How's police work?
Well, I mean, probably could be better.
A little bored?
Well, I keep myself active.
Yeah, but is it fulfilling? The only reason I ask is because everything you guys have told me, this incident inside of this tiny little small town, it's invigorating, it's intense, it's everything that essentially a police officer or it is an investigation to write home to. Essentially. Like, it's big, it has twists and turns and all that sorts of jazz. But then going back to just regular beat cop street work?
I was a beat cop for a couple of years, but I'm a detective.
Yeah, but it can't be nearly as invigorating as your previous incident.
Not gonna lie, there's ever since 23, there has been something missing.
Okay, good. Well, not necessarily good. I apologize for your boredom.
But no. But here's the thing. I get where you're going to. I mean, I understand. I mean, you want me to be on.
I would like you to be on board.
Downside is though, I can't take promises for my bills. I got an apartment. I got a pet turtle.
Well, what I am offering you is we do have a safe house. It is big enough for the three, and I quote right now, the three of you.
What about my cardboard cutouts of the other players?
There'll be room for them too if they actually fucking join. Actually, I know Tyler will be coming back. So we do have a safe house that we can actually lend you.
So,
or a safe house, quote unquote. It's a place of residence. It was lent to us. We don't use it.
So what you're telling me is you want me to quit my job as a detective
and come work as a paranormal detective for Sotra.
What's the pay rate? Out of character, would it be about the same as what I'm making
You would
now?
relatively make the same. It would be more based off of... a lot of it would be what people, per the investigation, would be willing to pay. It would be funded by... They have state funding, so because, weird shit happens and people have to take care of those weird shit. But yes, it would be state... It would be state funded, kind of like Ghostbusters.
I'd be taking a pay cut.
You would be taking a pay cut, kind of.
If I stay here.
If you stay here in Arkham, you would be taking relatively a pay cut. But you wouldn't have to pay rent. Your bills would be covered because it's covered by the state, essentially. You can bring Miss Perkins with you if you wanted to. I would allow that.
You know something?
You can bring Rocco if you want.
I love my partner, Mickey.
Mm-hmm.
He's been probably one of the best things that have ever happened to me in my career.
Sure.
But what happened 2 years ago was something that I know what I saw and I know what I did. And
I mean, if you need someone to talk to, we have a psychologist. If you need to. If you need to.
I don't need no head shrink, but we'll say this. The mob is up in Chicago. That's where I'm from.
Sure.
As you know, obviously, you sent the letter to me.
The letter to
but
the
thing with Chicago PD is that I'm part of the Black Cat part of the precinct. I handle investigations that the normal detectives don't handle. I handle the things that 2 weeks ago I come underneath one of the bridges near downtown, by Wrigley.
Yeah.
Literally, man was ripped to shreds. Turns out it was just some dude with a car ripped him in half. They said, according to some of the witnesses, they saw a troll underneath this bridge. It's a car.
Troll underneath the bridge in Chicago. Okay.
The thing is, I know what I saw. I know what the evidence that I can see. I could see where the ropes were underneath it. But here's the thing. If I wanted to be making a real detective salary, I'd have to deny everything that I've seen. I have to tell lies more than truths, and I don't believe in that.
Makes sense.
That's why the mob pays me better than the friggin' cops do.
And this is new to you guys.
What?
Look, I get paid from people who are willing to pay me. You want to know what a cop's salary is per year?
Yeah.
To protect and serve.
Yeah, you've clearly never lived in Chicago longer than 2 weeks.
You've never lived in Chicago.
No, I lived in New York.
Yeah, I protect and serve the men who actually protect and serve this city.
The crooks.
Okay, they're not crooks. They're people who are trying to do what they want to survive.
They can survive just fine if they got a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah, they do have a 9-to-5 job, except that the laws that are in state are against them. But
anyway, can we move past this is very political.
Yes, because we've got something on our hands that it's bigger than all of
I
that.
can't make this decision alone.
Give me 25 minutes for phone calls.
We have a phone you can use.
If you can guarantee me about the same amount I make this per year that I can make here.
Yeah. Especially if these
as long as dental's involved, I'll work for you.
Yeah, we have dental.
I'm taking a pay cut here, aren't I?
But here's the thing, though.
You would be. I mean, maybe, depending. Depending on the case.
I want my turtle here.
You can have a turtle. I have no quarrels with the turtle.
Thank God. Rocco's my one anchor in this world.
You gotta give me a chance to call Miss Perkins and see if she's in on this.
Well, we have, like I said, we have a phone.
Yeah.
So, take your time. Take whatever you need.
To further the story along, I spend the next 25 minutes telling my police chief, yeah, fuck you, I quit. Give me my pension. Give me my this. I'm out. I found a better job.
Sure.
Yeah, but he's looking
roll.
at you.
Oh, intimidate? Yeah, roll intimidate.
It might not give you your pension.
It's 15% if you don't have intimidate.
If IAB is looking at you, they might not give you your pension.
Oh, I get it. Yes, I do.
Oh, okay, you succeeded.
I succeeded.
What did you roll?
14.
Damn, you won it by 1. Okay.
Missed it by that much.
So, for the sake of brevity and continuing the story, it's a hard sell.
Oh,
It's
I know.
a hard as fuck sell to a Chicago police chief.
And that's why I'm like...
But somehow, don't fucking know how you did it, and why the hell do I have the accent now?
You never know. It just
you
happens.
never know. It just happens. So, it's a hard sell, but yeah, your pension paperwork, I'll contact HR. Put your pension paperwork through.
You know what?
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you for the opportunity you gave me, but just letting you know, Mickey, want him to have my job. He's earned it.
Okay.
Also, McLagan, he's a fucking dickhead who deserves every bad fucking thing. Like, I go to town
for McLagan for
wow.
the next 10 minutes.
Like, you literally hear from the other room.
Harold kind of looks over it. Jack and Constance, and he's like,
If there were a kid nearby, earmuffs.
I'd just be like, I don't know.
okay.
I'm laughing.
And
Okay.
people say I have anger issues. Jeez.
And tell Malone, I love him, hugs and kisses, and I hope his daughter does well. So, yeah, I'm yours forever now.
All right.
He's kind of slightly speechless. He's like, okay.
All right,
Good.
By the way, if you need an official badge, there you go. I toss him
No,
my
you know
badge.
what? I actually have a counter offer.
Okay.
What if I move my agency here?
Can, if you want.
I won't lose my pay, and you guys can still talk to me whenever you have something you need to do. You could even use it as a hideout for...
I mean, I guess. But you would be a part of So True, though.
Yes, or so true, but
Okay.
I'd also have my own side business to take up other
Oh,
jobs
okay.
if I'm out on my off time.
Sure. I mean, I guess. Why not? I think we have a spare office. No, they don't. You'd have to rent it out of the house.
Yeah, I'll get it out of the
That's
house. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, no. Great.
So I call Betty.
Okay. Once again, sake of brevity. Roll persuasion.
Yes, I got 2.
Jesus. Remember to mark
Yep.
what skills that you succeed in.
Yep.
So once
First
again,
one.
like I said, sake of brevity. Somehow, through charm or just an offer, you convince Miss Perkins.
Her feelings for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, you play on those heartstrings.
Oh, whatever.
You convince Miss Perkins to come to Arkham.
Move her whole life.
Move her whole life here for some strange fucking reason. You'll never know. You'll never know why, but she said yes.
I'll find out eventually.
Did Miss Perkins decide to go with him?
Yep.
Yeah, he rolled persuasion and he rolled a 2.
Lucky fucking bastard.
So, you get off the phone. You tell everybody the good news.
And then you get an office. Ripley Detective Agency is moving down here.
To
Harker.
Remember, you're owned by them now.
So you.
No, he's not necessarily. He's not part of the police department here. He'd be a.
Private contractor.
He would be a private detective.
So should I change my
No, your
occupation,
your occupation
to
would be-
paranormal investigator?
Sure. You're still a private dick, technically. You can be a paranormal investigator. You don't get any new skills because of it,
No,
but your
I
occupation has
figured,
just changed.
My title changed. My occupation hasn't.
So, Constance,
Yes.
you're the only person I haven't had to convince, but I'm assuming you're going with it.
I'm already here in Arkham, and I'm in pursuit of knowledge anyway. The
Okay.
newspaper job is just a means to an end.
Got it.
So, for all intents and purposes, you've already got me.
Okay, so you have the option. You can either quit the newspaper and become a paranormal investigator, quote unquote, or you can keep the newspaper job and just kind of work both, I guess.
I'm thinking doing both.
Okay.
Because maintaining my job at the newspaper could open up contact possibilities for me.
This is true. This is definitely true.
Not gonna lie, Trev, I really am envious of this felt lining.
I know.
Really nice. Please don't cut this out of the video.
Or
out of the audio. It'll be.
No, I'll keep it in the audio. Don't worry. So,
I love touching Trev's felt. It's amazing.
After you've had your telephone conversations, Harold convincing you to stay in Arkham, and being part of So True, you are shown to the house. The house is still inside of Arkham limits. It's mostly just because it was a house that was raided for drugs and was repossessed by the state, and now the state has no use for it. So they have given it to So True as essentially, if the museum kicks you out, here you go, sort of thing.
You know,
It's not. It's not bad. It's not a bad house. It's 3-bedroom, quote unquote, as of right now, because there's only 3 of you playing at the moment. It'll become 5 or 4 depending on the number of people. It shifts. It's Lena's. Yeah, so it's totally Lena's bed and breakfast. It's actually not a half bad idea. Yeah, thank you for the warehouse reference. It's. You want to know what? Fine, it's canon. It looks like Lena's. It looks like Lena's. And Lena's bed and breakfast is. I'll post a video of it to the Discord later. And it is a very beautiful. It's a beautiful house, except for the fact that it now has, it's tainted with drugs and shit and being raided. It's been fixed up. It's manageable, but it's got good plumbing. But it definitely needs a few homey touches.
Little bit of TLC.
A little bit of TLC.
A woman's touch, if you will.
Sure, there will be 2 of them there.
I think Miss Perkins will probably be the.
Yeah, she'll spruce it up a little bit.
Hey guys, Trevor here. I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode of 1001 Cthulhian Nights. I'm definitely sure that I did, as well as my gaming group. So stay tuned for our next episode entitled Amongst the Ancient Trees. If you do like what you hear and you'd like to hear more, and kind of want to stay updated when I post new videos, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great evening.